The ones I do today are going to be CA finish. So, mouse. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, I'm checking my phone. Computer. My phone don't say anything. What? Yes, it was me. Huh? Sign in. Okay. Come on, you stupid slow computer. Okay. Hey there. Just making some pins. I'm having to get my other stuff set up where I can see chat. Perfect. The rest of these we got to change bits on. Quit tying it down so hard, hillbilly. Whoops. Needs to stay in. Changing bits, not the whole thing. Uh, 10, 10 millimeter. Yep. Okay. For SkyQuest. This wood here is for SkyQuest's pin. It's going to be curly maple wood. I think I've got enough abalone to do an inlay. Not I may have to mix it in with some opal. Hello, Rock Butcher. Why are you in the rock? Why are you in the doghouse? It's not curly maple, that's squeaky maple. Goody, goody, goody. And let's do the cap. This will be the cap for his pin. Right now, that cap is starting off as a Little piece of wood. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Those are completed. Well, the holes are drilled. Let's put it that way. And now, let's do it again. And the reason I say let's do it again, because it's the same kind of pen, except this is a roller ball. Wait. Reverse that. The other one was a roller ball. This one is the fountain pen. Got it backwards, but they're the exact same pen, just different internals. Okay. That one. Good job. And the cap grit. Now you'll notice on these that anytime I have a pen that has two pieces of wood in it, you'll see that on the where I mark it, I'll put arrows pointing towards where the grain is, so that when I put the pen back together, when it is in its default position, the grain will line up in the wood. So that's why there's all the extra marks on these. So that's fountain pen. The other one was rollerball. This is for the 4-in-1. Another YouTube channel is up for offering specimens for the goddess. Okay, great. Hello, Gatita. Hello, High Plains Drifter. And Coin Junkie and Coin Dude and Chew. I forgot to say hello a while ago. Trying to get all this stuff put in there. Let's see. Point. This one for the refillable fiber tip pen. Is it? No, this is for the 4-in-1. I already said that. 4-in-1. Make sure that it fits. Beautiful. Okay. Now the next one that we do is a long one. And it is the refillable fiber tip pen. Sure. Oh yeah. Going to go pretty deep with it. Get out of your little chips. Here we go. Yeah, you're not supposed to hit your drill bits that way. Don't do what I do what I say. Catching it on fire. Y'all see that smoke come out of there? Well, you can smell it too. I smell it. And that is it for the hole drilling. So let's start with the roller ball. Always start with your lighter wood first. Well, you won't get it stained from the pigments off of your darker woods. So I've got to sit over here and glue these tubes in. So how y'all doing? As a non-woodworking guy, I always find it odd that the drill bit doesn't turn, but the wood does. Yeah, I'm backwards on all that stuff. You can smell it. Yeah, that's right. Eddie Murphy. I was channeling my inner Eddie. Okay, I'm going to talk to you while I get these. Wait a second. Let's try something here. Okay, turn that around. That way you can at least see what I'm doing. Maybe. Oh, getting dizzy. There you go. Let's see how that looks. This is just the fun thing to do. What I do with my, there it is. My poking tool. Use that to poke that stuff up in there. So let's start her off. Yeah, I use a thick CA. Just go in, stick it down in one side, spin it around a little bit, let it get a lot of that stuff on it. Then we put it in the other side. Poke it on down. That one's in there. And when we get it on there, we hit it with a little bit of activator. Don't squirt your activator at your open glue bottles. That's a bad combination, bad situation if you do that. Okay. Now we'll do the other part of the roller ball. Yeah, and that was me gluing my fingers together. Put that one in. Spray it out. Okay. Do the rest of it. Heavy thick, heavy thick. No clue how any of that works. Oh, hey, painting's fun. I wish I was more artistic when it comes to painting. I'm just not very good. Unless you're like painting a house. I'm pretty good at painting a house. Got that one in the middle. Yeah, the fun part will be coming here in a minute. And that's when I get over there on the lathe and start cutting them all down. Okay, next. Blue. And down there. And this is why I've always got like gunk all over my fingers because glue on me. Okay, almost didn't get that one seated in there good enough. Now, when you're doing this, if you've got a bunch of CA glue on your fingers, you really want to wipe that stuff off before you spray activator on it, or you will cook yourself. I've had so many deep blisters from this. It's not even funny. Make sure it's all dry. Okay. Because I don't want to get blistered again. Okay. 3 more. Put a little blue. Almost out of that. I got some more bottles though, so. Perfect. Now this long one. Long ones are sometimes problematic. Because they can actually start seizing up on you before you get them all the way in there. So you got to keep them moving. You don't want it halfway sticking out. And one more, and then we can start. Oh, then we got square up the ends. Forgot about squaring up the ends. Let's do the last one. Quit dropping stuff on the floor. You know you don't like bending over. Hey! Oh yeah, and this is clean compared to what it was. But I don't think of it so much as talent as gift because some of this stuff I don't know. I was just I guess blessed with a creative streak. Of course, that can get you in trouble too. My teachers in school didn't like me being creative. You'd think they would foster that in a child, don't you think? Okay, well that sets up. Let's go ahead and get this ready for. Huh. That's why I write what they are on the sides of it. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn this back around. Get in there, camera. Sorry for the motion sickness, but we'll be done in a second. And now we can start making the pants. A little bit. There we go. Now, nice. Okay. We still need that. But now we need a different contraption over here. Put this bit in there. Uh-oh. Why'd you fall in there? Silly piece of wood. My wood got wet, but it's just my sanding wood. Okay. We're going to be doing a different type of finish today. We're going to be doing a CA finish on these pins, which means got to have water. Got a cup of water set up over here because I do wet sanding and polishing on the CA finish. So let's get this stuff. Okay, that's 10, which we'll need next, but need 3/8 now. One pin that's a 3/8. Other pins are all 10 millimeter. So put our 3/8 inch in. This is a little too little. Square up the ends. Why did I put my Chuck back? Get on there, Chuck. Or Charles, if we're being formal. There we go. Now we have got a barrel trimmer. And that comes from part. Wait, which one was 3/8? 3/8 was the Patriot. Patriot. Where's the Patriot? Nope, that's the foreign. That's roller. That's fountain. And that's, oh, there's Patriot. Oh, that's salute. Okay, where did you do it? Oh, that is Patriot. Patriot is the salute. Got me. Okay, and that is 3/8. Make sure. But, oh, yeah. Yes. Put that in there. And we're going to come down and square up the end here so that you don't have any gaps in your pins. Do that. We're going to put that right there. And watch this. Tell me you didn't go deep enough. I gotta hit that just a hair more. There we go. Down to the middle. And let's do the other side. See how pretty that is? It's just nice. Flat on the end. And let's do it for the rest of them. That's the only one that is 3/8. The rest of them, yes, it does get hot in there. Ow. Woo, warm. It's warm. Here's something funny. I don't know why. I may be stupid. By using hot glue gun. Ow. No, that's not going. That's going to make your mouth hurt. See, and my wife, we cannot take a shower together because she wants it boiling and I don't. She can handle heat a lot better than I can. I've never even been able to do those wax, dipping your hands in wax things, you know. Okay, let's see who's next. That would be the Elite. Oh no, the Classic Elite 2 24 karat gold rollerball pin kit. Let's start it with the little one. Oh, good. And let's see. Back to the middle. Let's do it again. Do it again. Lisa, may I have another? Okay. And some more of these there. I see on these, if I cut too much off that end, it'll cut down into the metal and make the pin too short. I said that before, haven't I? I just got deja vu saying something. Okay. Okay. After I cut some, I'll turn around here and look. Not some. Hey, Ernest! Yeah. That would be the instinctual reaction. Okay, so there it goes with the rollerball. Let's do the same one for the fountain pen. There we go. Get some there. You can see when I'm up there doing it, it actually does shave just a little bit of the brass off the end. You just don't want to shave very much. As soon as you see it shiny up in there, you need to. Whoop, there it is. Just felt something hit the front of my leathers. See if I knocked a piece off of there. Nope. Don't know what it was. Here a little bit of light in the dark sky, shining down if you give it time. It's just hard to find. Here we go. We're just almost done squaring these up. Okay. Got to get them perfect. So no woodworker ever. That went very deep. Okay. That's got the hard ones out of the way. Okay, multifunction. Oh, we only got two more to go. That's the fiber. Here's the multifunction. Right there. You know, this is good because people have asked, how do you make it? Y'all are actually seeing the good, the bad, the ugly, the no cut takes. Y'all want to? I need to make some bowls. Y'all want to watch me make some bowls sometime soon? Okay. I thought that might be a crack in the wood. If it is, sometimes it's so busted out. Oh, we'll see. It's happened before, it'll happen again. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Didn't bust out. One last pin. Or one last one of these blanks. There. Fiber optic one. Fiber optic. No, not fiber optic. The fiber tip pin. Or as good old country boys say, felt tip pin. Good. There we go. No, didn't get deep enough. Okay. Get deep enough. Ah, we got metal. I could see it that time. That one was down in there. How deep that one went? That means this other side won't be very deep at all. And then we can start turning these babies. That's it. Okay. Do it. Okay, so first thing we do is we take these off. Hey there. I got pink hands. Let's get over here. Okay. Now, we use mandrels and bushings to cheat. No, not really cheat. That up there. And I got several different types of mandrels over here. I'm going to use. And the first one we're doing is SkyQuest's Rollerball. So we want bushings GA410B2. GA410B2. There we go, right there. Smaller is the body of the pin. And see, we put it on here with the arrow pointing to the middle. Put this one on with the arrow pointing back to me. That way the grain will line up when I assemble the pin. And put that on. Get it tight. Make sure it doesn't hit. And then I take off my glasses. Yeah, I do this blind. Okay. Hi, DB. Thank you. Okay, let's crank this up to about 2,500 RPM. Pull my face shield down. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, now we're not going to sand this one down because remember we're putting abalone inlay in this. And I think what we're going to do, you can see this would be the center, this would be the cap. So you would unscrew it here and the ink would be up there. You know, so you can see the pen right now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the inlay, we're going to put a channel right down here and just do a single channel inlay. Go from about there to about there. Okay. That one's done until I can get the inlay in it, which I have to do inside. You can see, I don't know if you can see on there or not, the waves and that wavy, that curly maple. Once we get the inlay in here and then the finish on it, that's going to be beautiful. Not because anything I did, just because it's beautiful wood. Anytime y'all hear me say that something that I'm doing here is beautiful, it's not anything I do. It's because of the actual wood that I'm working with. Now, I know that this side here goes like that. And I'll be able to line up the grain like that. And I know that this side is the center, but I don't know which side's the center here. So what I'm going to do, take a magic marker and careful not to hit the wood out here. I'll put marks inside the center. That way, when I put it back together later, I'll know which side's the center. Won't have to sit there and try to figure it out. Now, since y'all are all here watching, I'm going to do something a little different. Hey, Ronald Lights! We're going to do, I had somebody ask me the other day why I cheat and use those carbide tools, which I used to call that cheating too. And they say, why don't do you ever use traditional turning tools? So y'all saw me do that one just there at the end with the carbide tools. And you see why I use carbide tools, because they're easy. Well, you might not see that because you might not have ever seen the traditional ones. What do y'all think? Y'all want to do it with the traditional tools? See if I got these puppies sharpened up. So what we're going to use, just a straight skew and a roughing gauge gouge. And let's take them out of here. Oh yeah. So see, we'll use standard traditional tools here. Make sure that spins. Let's rough this down some. We'll get it roughed, get it in round, and then we're going to use this, just knife blade, basically. It's one of the scariest turning tools out there. Or at least for beginners and, well, some intermediates too. Speed them all up. Get the idea? I'm going back to using the cheater tool. I'm going to cheat. Let's sand it down. Now you see the difference between the traditional tools and the carbide tools. Tear off some little sandpaper strips. Okay. First time I use a little block of wood to keep it flat so that it makes it flat across there. First time I like knocking off those radial lines. So I'll hit step back and forth. Then we go the other direction. So we can bend the fibers around. The other direction. Again. Make sure that there's, especially if there's any big grooves in it, that you get those out. Whoop. Now it's ready for the finish. What we're going to do, take it off. We're going to do all the CA because we have to use a different mandrel put for the CA finish on. So let's take that, hit it with some Alchemy Hall. Ooh, I'm almost out of alcohol. Squirt, squirt, come on, squirt. There we go. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Okay. I'm going to take that one off. And I can put the bushings back. This, again, is one of those situations where this time I'm not going to know where either one of them's middle light is. So take it over there. Or I'll get my magic marker, I guess I should say. Make sure that those are the two that need it. Each one of them so that we know how to put them back together. Okay. Now, the multifunction pin. The rest of this stuff that we're doing only has one piece of wood. So the multifunction one uses PKVESBU. VESBU. Put that on there. Put that there. This should turn pretty quick. Bingo. Okay. Off the ridges, if there are any. Sandpaper that wore out. Get us some alcohol. Okay. Next. Next is pepper tip. Okay. Pepper tip uses PKCB 7000. Here we go. Ooh, did I say fiber? Fiber. I think this is going to be beautiful wood because it's got a knot right here. And I got it almost centered. So let me see what's on the chat there. Not a whole lot. Making sure I check it every now and then. Hmm. Dropped my sandpaper. Got it all out of whack. Okay. That in there, got that up. Got it tight. And here we go. Little chunk come out of there. Wanted to make sure it wasn't a big one. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? It took a little longer on that one because I well, didn't turn it all the way down because I was afraid it's going to bust out since it chipped out within one place. And probably should not be breathing this dust in. I didn't want to get my respirator down. I don't like wearing my respirator when I'm talking because, well, it's hard to understand me. Oh, I love the grain in this wood. I may keep this bit. Yeah. And one last piece of wood to turn down, and it's one of the smallest ones we got. Let's knock the dust off that one. Get some alcohol. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay. Last one to turn. Then we gotta put the finish on. So push back up because we'll need it in a minute. And let's get that last one. And this is the patriotic. And it uses PKCP 3000. Okay, let's turn this puppy down. Salute the troops. Sorry, I get some throat out there. Okay. Alcohol. No, dummy. Talking to myself there. I forgot to do this. Okay, now we get what's now called it. We're not getting fridges down. Okay, let's hit it with some alcohol. Beautiful. Let's change mandrels and start putting a finish on these things. Now, normally you'll see me use the Yorkshire grit and just leave it right here and sand it down with the grit, polish it down with the grit, and then use beeswax, and that's all I do. And it puts a really nice traditional wood finish on it. So what we're going to do is put a CA finish on, and we'll go ahead and start with. And we'll start with the one we just was working on. And this is the part that gets fun. Okay, so let's put these and we'll put this off. Get out of there. I'm going to use this one. See, I've got non-stick bushings on here that are universal bushings. What we'll do, put that in there, put that there. Let's put a few more bushings on here. Get it out to the end. Tighten it up. That'll just keep it from wobbling. And we're going to go with about that. I don't like dribbling CA glue on my lathe or getting it down in the motor. They say it's bad for motors. Go figure. Okay. So we get it going about 500 to 600 RPMs. RPMs. And we're going to start with thin. And here's how we do it. We come in. We take a strip of paper towel, put it under it, and then pour it, and then pop that down in the sawdust. Let that kind of harden up a little bit. You can feel it, make sure it's not tacky. Get another one. Let that dry a little bit. hit it with a little activator. That'll make sure it's nice and solid. We're going to do one last because I found that I really need 3 layers. And you use the thin for the first 3 layers because that soaks down in the wood, stabilizes the wood. Okay. Now we're moving to medium. So let's hit it with some activator. Now, when we do medium, we're going to do 4 passes. Should be enough. But here with medium, first I'm going to open my medium up. It's not open. Now, so we just put a blob here. Bug fell down there. I don't think that bug's going to like this stuff. I'll lay that piece there. Another one. There's layer 2. So let's shoot it. Now let's see. Let's stop it and see if I think I'm going to need. No, 2. Sometimes I'll put 6 layers on. That no. Squirt it. Put that one on. Stuck to my fingers. Okay. Work that. Good deal. And now we take this one off. The one thing you do have to do, and I always do it now so I don't forget it. You take a piece of sandpaper, and you can see the thumbnail type, fingernail type things coming out where the CA glue was. Just knock it off. It's easier to do it now than it is to forget assembling a pin and to disassemble a pin just to do this. Hey, Dennis Stewart, how you doing? Okay, so that one is ready for the polish. It's got the finish on it. So we'll set it over here. And we'll grab the in reverse order from what we were doing a while ago. Here's that next one. This time we're only going to need one of those. Down here. Okay. With the thin, and remember, we do 3 and 4 is what I normally do. Two. When you cut your strips of paper towel, cut some of them thicker than the others. That way, when you get medium and you got a wide pin like that, you'll have more area to work with. Okay, let's start putting some medium on. Medium nuts. Here's two. There it is. And then here's 3. Ooh, wait. No. I thought I was seeing some rough spots on there. I thought we might need to put extra couple layers of this on there. But I was mistaken. Okay. Take this one. Get the next. You. This one and one other pin's all we got. So we're ready to polish. Now, y'all getting an idea on how this stacks up. Okay. I'm doing awesome, except I got glue all over my hand and I'm dirty and tired and fat. Wait, never mind. Don't, that last part didn't count. Okay. Then, and by the way, you know now why I've got the painter's tape on my finger. And 3. Okay, time for some medium. One, two. I'm getting an idea. Yep. I get ideas all the time, and my wife slaps them out at me. Don't you be doing those ideas no more. Not really. She usually holds my beer. Gotta have somebody hold your beer, don't you? Okay. Oh, squirting. And then let's do our last two on that one, and then we got one more pin to do this part of. Because remember, I can't do the one for SkyQuest until I get that inlay in it. But once I do, then I'll be doing the same thing. I may not stream. I don't know. I guess I'll stream it. That way, if he wants to go see his pin made, he can see the whole part. But spray it. Let's get that last pin in here. You know what I didn't do on those last two? Or on these last two? Y'all forgot to remind me. Got them thumbnails off. Of course, there wasn't much thumbnail on that one, so still like to do it. Now, okay. So that's and this is the Elite fountain pen. There's our black marks, so that'll go in the middle like that. So get one over there. There. Okay. Starting out with the thin. You see that smoke coming up off that? That is actually smoke. See it? I wasn't just joshing when I said that this stuff gets hot. Must have had some activator on that piece of paper towel. And see this thin, it soaks all the way through the fabric of it, which makes it hard to reuse and gets really into it. Right. Need spray. Ah, good. Okay. We're on the home stretch. Well, kind of. Okay. Medium it is. This is really little thing because I can't double up with these because they'll scratch it. Really? Okay, there's one. Got too much on that one. Sometimes you have to call an audible. A little bit more. There, that'll be two. Okay. Start our third. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Last bit of CA finish. One final piece. Okay. Time to polish them. So we'll let these go ahead and cure up while we're polishing the others. Polishing, we need this membrane. Okay, remember our little black marks in there? They're still there. Let's put this mandrel back where she belongs. At first you don't succeed, get a bigger hammer. Well, where did my hammer go? Okay. Did I do it? Okay. Maybe it doesn't work. It's just love when you can't find your correct tools. Golly. Oh, there you go. See, this one tends to get stuck in here. So I'll keep me some liners here. Come on. There, locked in. Until I haven't done my CA finish in a while. Okay. Well, that one cures. We're going to start with the patriotic and bolt action. And remember, that was PK CP 3000 BU. Let's see, we get the same bushings back. And usually, if you pay attention to what you're doing, you don't have to. Get that in there. Okay. There we go. Now, final part of the finish. See how pretty that fits back on those little bushings? We're going to be going fast. 35. I'm going to crank it all the way up. 35, 3600 RPM. Here we go. Wet polishing. Now, I just barely touch this because what I'm doing is knocking the ridges off. Any high spots, this is the roughest that we use. You don't want it to overheat. But I'm just barely doing it because this one is actually smoothing, doing a bit of sanding. But the rest of them get progressively finer. I'll start pushing a little bit harder with each one. Not a lot with each one, because we're not wanting to sand, we're wanting to polish. Now with the last 4 pads, I start pushing a little bit harder. May not have to, but it's giving me good results. So fine. And if you've done it right, when you get to this last pad, you'll feel it get kind of grippy and start catching a little bit. But you got it so polished down. Put this up, put it up, latch that moisture off of it. I'm ready to assemble. I think it come out looking pretty nice. Okay, but that one's ready to assemble. So we'll get the refillable fiber tip next. And it was the PKCP 7000. And let's do the same thing with this one. Sorry if this is boring, but you know, probably do it live instead of editing. Same routine. Oh, wood. That's got to be one of my favorite pieces of wood ever. I love that. That's that one. Let's do it for the multifunction pen. And that uses SBU. Okay. Those bushings back up. See, I've got every bushing I've got on a little rack up here, a set of racks. Best be. There's that one. One more to go. Well, they're coming out fine. Am I going to make it through without destroying one of these pins? Only time will tell. You think we lost sound? You lost sound? Oh, okay, cool. Want to make sure. Y'all remember what that last one was? That was PK. What was that? PK Part 10. PK Part 10 be. Where did that? There it is. Okay, little one. Goes that way. Middle one goes that way. There we go. That's a bit of polish. Uh, I don't make sure I don't have anything else over there. Good. Let's do this. Okay. Little bitty, little bitty. You did roll off, didn't you? You stupid thing. Okay, bar. Okay. Now, we need the lathe anymore. I'm going to camera back over there. I'm going to get an extra camera so that I can have a camera in both places out here in the shop. I got all the extra cameras in my office. So, assemble some pins. We're going to start with the patriotic, the salute the troops pin. I don't know how good you can see there, but what I'll do when I get them, I'll show them to you after I piece them together. But this one, that should look pretty good. Okay. So we're going to put the front end. Yeah, right there. Whoops. Squeeze it together. Let's put this one. Putting just a little bit of a sticky tap in there. Put that right there. Yep. Drop the ink in. Overlook the dirty fingers. Now we have the flag, the saluting soldier, and it says right here, salute the troops. So we got that one done. Put that in my pocket so I don't forget it out here. Okay, let's press the refillable fiber tip. Okay. Refillable fiber tip. Right there. Okay. Where's the tip nut? I gotta get that. I can get that tape off my finger now. I can actually feel something. Okay, I think this one should be that way. Yeah. So put the tip nut in. Press that in. press the end cap into the remaining open end of the barrel. Okay. I can do that. Okay. Now, screw that on, put the ink in it, just like a fountain pen. So now we've got a refillable fiber tip pen that I think looks pretty awesome. Okay, let's do the multifunction pen. I've already got the mechanism all put together on it. So all we have to do now is we're going to press the tip on either end of the barrel. Let's see, which one do we want to write with? Let's go with the lighter color at the tip. So push the tip in there. Okay, sorry I can't see chat right now. I don't even know if anybody's in there watching. If you are, yell, say hi. Okay, so now press coupler at the opposite end of barrel. Here we go. That's going to need some. You may ask how I know that these are strong pens, because I make sure that they're as strong as I can make them. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I kind of like it to be nice and strong. Okay, so got that in there. And since we've got this already assembled, all we have to do is screw the assembly in. We now have one that if this is up, it's going to be blue. It's got the little wax nibs on it. Hit the button, there's black, and there's red, and then there is the mechanical pencil. There we go, right there. Sweet. Last one. Let's put together a fountain pen. What do y'all say? Step one. Press a coupler into either end of the lower barrel. This is the lower barrel. And they're going to go that way right there. So we're going to put a coupler. There's 2 couplers. There they are. Wait. Those are not the same. There's the 2 couplers. Okay, so we put one on either end. Put one on the other end. Now, screw the lower cap into either end of the barrel. Yeah, that is this one right here. And since that's going to be at that end, then on this end, we put the nib. I'm not going to push the ink cartridge in there, but I am going to store it down in there. Now, here's the fun part. We want the wood to line up when you screw the lid back on. The problem is, it screws on there. So what we do is we screw the little decorative cap that goes on the lid. We screw that on there. Then we'll come up here and get the inside. We'll turn it to where the wood right there lines up. All of the grain patterns line up just like that when the lid's on there tight. Now, push that on just a little bit tighter, and I'll unscrew this. Now, I'll socket that down. And now we've got a lid that will line up. And so we push this in just a little ways. Then put a little decorative piece on the clip. And screw the cap. Once we get it really tight, oh, that looks good. Now let's finish sucking it on down. We have now made ends. Ta-da! Nice, shiny. And that's the difference between the regular one. Okay. Everybody, thank you for staying. I'm going to go get me something to eat because I'm getting hungry. And I've got to go start the inlays for that pit. So for SkyQuest. So thank you very much for visiting with me, everybody that's shown up, and I may be catching you later somewhere else tonight. Bye-bye.